Hey, yo, hey, what's going on out there, everybody? Hey, I just got out of the theater, went to go see Ryan Coogler's new flick, Sinners. Boy, let me tell you what, man, I am super hyped right now. That movie was so good. So good. It was amazing. If you haven't gone to see it, this is an absolute must-see. You got to go see this movie. Incredible. It is incredible. And I'm going to say right now, I'm going to definitely talk about some spoilers. So do not watch this video if you haven't seen the movie yet, because I will be spoiling a few things. So you've been warned. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. I'm still super hyped. Like, I walked out of the theater. Everybody that was in my theater, everyone, we were smiling. People were like high-fiving. It was such an amazing experience. I cannot implore you enough. Go see this movie. Go see this movie. It's so good. Like, all the movies that we've been getting over the last few years, they've all been kind of mid, in my opinion. You know, we had a few things here and there, but for the most part, not a lot of good stuff to talk about and enjoy. It's been just all kind of meh. But this one is like a diamond in the rough. This is something we've needed. As movie fans, as Hollywood fanatics, this is what we needed. Hopefully, this gives Hollywood a shot in the butt to let them know that, hey, we need some like meaningful, mature, some grown-up shit. We need some good stuff coming back. Not none of this like BS that they're throwing at us these days. We need good stuff, and this is the first of a lot more, I'm hoping, coming down the pipeline to us. This thing was just brilliant. The directing was brilliant. The acting was brilliant. The cinematography, man, the look, the way everything was shot, incredible. I mean, it looked like, my theater had it in IMAX. So if you're going to go see it and you have the opportunity, definitely check out the IMAX version. It's stunning how good it looks. And it had that Christopher Nolan vibe to it. Like, you know, his movies are IMAX specialized, and this movie also had that same thing. So I don't know, I don't think Nolan worked on this one, but it had that vibe to it. So I could not believe my eyes visually how good it looked. And then the acting was great. And I got to say, you know, MichaelBJordan. I've been following MichaelBJordan since The Wire back in the day. If you haven't seen that show, go back and watch it. It's a must-watch TV. But he was great in that show as a kid. And I've never been like a true major fan of his. I've enjoyed his work, but I've never looked out for him like, oh, this is one of his movies, I got to go see it. I've never been that guy. His performance in this movie knocked my socks off. I couldn't believe how good of a job he did with both characters, the brothers. They were both unique characters, both, you can distinguish the two, so it wasn't like he was acting the same way in both roles, just wearing different clothing. They were distinct characters, and he pulled it off incredibly well. Kudos to MichaelBJordan. His acting chops have definitely picked up. This movie should get a lot of Oscar nominations, Emmys, Oscars, whatever it is. Definitely. I mean, there's at least 3 I can think of, possibly more, but everything was so phenomenal. The acting, the directing, the cinematography, all of the entire cast worked well together. It was just a nice mesh of talent, and it came through the screen. Like, everything just clicked in this movie, and it felt so good. It was such a good experience. I felt like I ate a full meal after the movie. You know, it's weird. In my theater, there were certain things that happened in the movie, like when the second brother, you know, one of the brothers died, unfortunately, and then the second brother came in, and he got his vengeance on the people that he said, if you guys cross my property at the very beginning, if you cross my property, I'm going to kill all of you. And he did it. And that scene right there, when he took out that main clan guy, people clapped in my theater. And I was like, damn, I haven't heard an audience clapping in a long time. And then after the movie was over, when the credits started, the entire theater stood up and clapped. And, you know, people are saying this is a black movie. Yeah, it's a black director, black actors, a black culture thing. But I think this is a movie that any people can enjoy. It goes across racial boundaries, in my opinion. It's just good stuff. And that's all everyone wants, is just good movies. It doesn't have to have any type of agendas or anything like that. Just give us something good to enjoy. And this one did it. Man, just hearing the crowd like clapping everything. There were so many moments. The best moment for me was when, you know, the movie was about the griots and particular people and cultures that are there to fend off evil and lead their culture forward. And it was all about that. And so he was going through the different ways that person manifests themselves. he went from the griots in Africa doing their chants, you know, chanting and the rhythms, and then he went to the Native Americans, I think they doing their chanting rhythms, and it gives you the idea that people of color in the music that's produced from that culture, it has a pocket. You know, for those of you who are musicians out there, you know what the pocket is. Every style of music has a pocket. In particular, every style of people of color music has that pocket. It's just something you feel. You feel it. You just automatically feel it when you hear it. So he went from the griots doing their chanting, you know, back in Africa with the tribe. Then he spun it over into the Native Americans doing their war chants and the drums. Then he went to the Asian folks doing the karate stuff, you know, the Tai Chi stuff and the visuals, and even that had a pocket. And he went from culture to culture to culture. And then he ended up with an MC on stage. The camera pans up, you see the crowd's going hype, and there's an MC on stage just flowing. And it's that same rhythm, that same beat. Man, I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about that. That scene right there just spoke volumes without one word being spoken. Without one word being spoken. Amazing work. So good. I was sad to see the one brother die. Even though he got redeemed. It was cool in the post-credit scenes that they fast-forwarded to the 80s, and you get to see him. He's still alive. His girlfriend's still alive. So I'm hoping, I think I've heard a couple of things that there might be some spin-offs from this. I'm hoping the story continues. A lot of tales to be told. I would like to learn more about the vampires. Like when that guy was running away from the Native Americans, they obviously had him captured and trapped in something, and he escaped. And then, you know, they tried to get in, but he got to those Irish people. They were like, no, get out of here. So they kind of left it. They're like, okay, well, we tried to take care of him, but you won't let us, so enjoy. It was funny when that happened. But man, just the cultural stuff. And then, you know, you see the Irish folks doing even they had a pocket. You know, the Irish folks doing, I can't remember the name of the dance that the Irish folks do, but they had that in the movie, and even that had a pocket. So all music generated comes from some source in humanity, and there's a pocket to it. It comes in different flavors. I love that topic. I love that discussion. Such an incredible movie. Oh man, I can't wait to see it again. I give it a 9 out of 10. You know, nothing's perfect. There are always things you can critique and make better. But for this one, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to question anything about it. 9 out of 10, solid 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 maybe. So good. I'm going to go see it a second time. Hopefully it's still in IMAX. I know they're taking it down for Thunderbolts. But man, if you can see it, go see it in IMAX. And if you can't go see it in IMAX, just go see the standard version. It is highly worth going to see this on the big screen. I don't think it's going to translate as well on the small screen. It'll probably still be good, but it won't be as good on the small screen. So if you get the opportunity, go see this movie. Highly recommend it. I'm super hype. It was super dope. Let's go, Ryan Coogler. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great movie. All right, guys. Peace. Big.